Here's part 4 to my lidded jar series. I'm going to be trimming my lid, and this definitely was a learning process for me, full of trial and error. I learned how to center my piece when it's upright from a video that I found on TikTok. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but I think I did get it centered. I'm basically using my jar as a chuck so that I can trim my lid. But you'll see later that this turned out to not work very well for me, so I had to try a different method for trimming. I think the flange of the lid was a little bit too small, so I had a hard time keeping it centered on top of the jar. I kept having to readjust and recenter, so I tried a different method for trimming instead. I ended up centering my lid directly on the wheel. Then I used 3 lugs of clay to secure my lid on the wheel. I also measured the width of my jar with calipers to make sure that I don't over trim. My piece was a little bit too dry, so I did alternate between dampening it with a sponge and then trimming. This was working a lot better for me than the previous method that I used to trim. After I trimmed the top of the lid, I went ahead and cleaned it up with a damp sponge. And that was my process for trimming my lid for my jar. It's definitely not perfect, but not too bad for a beginner.